Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are taking a look at a G-scale item, so I'm in handheld mode here as we take a look at the Bachmann C-19 280 locomotive here. This is Denver and Rio Grande, MSRP $1,699, but don't let that scare you because there are discounts that are very, very hefty on the internet that get this almost to, or I'd say more than half price in some cases, off or 50% off or more. So anyway, this is a Bachmann Spectrum locomotive. You can see all the specs there. It can run in DC or DCC mode with some adjustments to the board, and that is all I'm going to show you on the box. We're going to get this out of the box and open it up and see what comes inside next. Alright, a little difficult handheld here, but got some manuals inside we'll take a look at a little more in depth in a second. I believe that's the DCC control board that's in there. You've got extra parts and pieces there. Some of this I'm not sure what all it is. Extra couplers and more couplers there. So that stuff tucked away in there, and then that, so it's basically just tucked away just like that, and then the control board, like I said, everything's just snug in here. But let's take a look at the manual here, because the manual's pretty nice. Color photo on the front. This is not the scheme we have, but they have multiple schemes of the C-19. Talks about history, lubrication of the locomotive, changing couplers, switches in the tender which control different things. We'll go over that in the review a little more. There's the DC jumper board, the plug-and-play socket that's included in there. So that is more information if you want to pause the screen. More information again. Adding an aftermarket sound system, adjusting the chuff timing, hybrid drive operation, general maintenance, and the service department address. Then you've got more manuals here. This is an exploded parts diagram in case you need to order a part. Got the warranty, it's lifetime limited warranty, and there's some other documentation as well. So I won't cover it all, but I wanted to go over at least the manual there, and you're gonna have a catalog possibility, and I'm also sending in the card for the warranty. Different type of coupler there. You've got like barrels, accessories, little figures and stuff in here tucked away, but that's about as much time as I want to spend on that. Let's go ahead and get to the locomotive itself, or we'll never get through this. So the locomotive is tucked in here. It needs to be lifted out with two hands, so I will make the camera stationary and I'll get it lifted out here. Alright, let me see if I can get this done properly. You almost have to lift this out at the same time and leverage like your knee there to assist in getting the locomotive out. There's a bracing in between here, so you don't want to lose that if you want to repackage these for storage, because it'll keep the locomotive nice and secure. And there's the tender, so we'll get that out, take a closer look at the detail on these models, or this model. Alright, let's take a look at the locomotive first. You've got the headlight, which is LED, smokestack, cow catcher, or pilot if you want to call it. Got a knuckle type coupler with the release button there. You've got coupler cut levers that are operable. You've got a deck plating here with safety tread. The cylinders are nicely detailed. You've got a circular pattern on top. Smoke box door has rivet detail. You can also open and close the smoke box door and access the DCC switch, the smoke switch, and I'm trying to see what the third one is there. Something with LED. Looks like DC or DCC operation at the bottom as well. You've got a separately applied grab iron on the smoke box, number boards here, classification lanterns. You have handrails there. You've got an operating bell with an actual metal. It's actual metal, and it actually has a cord going to the inside. You've got the whistle here on the, and obviously the boiler dome and sanding dome details. You've got a walkway here that's not really finished. It's got a little bit of a tread to it, not like super thick or super I don't know if thick is the right word, but detailed thread or tread, safety tread. You've got the nice plastic appearance of the window canvas, the sunshade that's a canvas. It has a canvas appearance even though it's plastic, I should say. You can move both the windows open and closed. You can also move the wind screen here. You've got adjustable on the top here, a vent that can be adjusted to several different areas and hold its own there. I'm going to swing this around in the back. You can see the boiler backhead detail there. This can open and close, and there's an LED flicker inside of that I'll try to show you later if I recall. And then there's boiler backhead detail inside these doors here. So just trying to see if they open, but I don't. They appear to be operable, but I don't know if I can get them to open or not. Let me try to give it a little grab here. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that, so I would leave that closed. Basically, that is also equipped with a deck plate that does have a stamped safety tread pattern on it. You've got a drawbar with two different settings. You've got female connections, two different connections to the tender. Coming around here the other side, missed a little moisture packet there, but you've got all this detail on the side here. I forgot to mention the dynamo located right there. So plumbing on the side of the boiler. So very, very nice. You get your drive wheels with your side rods. Wheels are nice and uniform in color. You got that beautiful bumblebee color there. So very, very nice indeed. And again, you can access pretty much everything, open windows. Very, very, very interactive piece. Let's take a look at the tender. All right, the tender's a beautiful piece. You've got a wood grain appearance up front here, some plumbing that's slightly movable here. You've even got some more down here. Step ladders. Coal is spilling towards the front or out the front here, where the crews will shovel that into the actual locomotive. You've got a coal load up top. It's nicely detailed, plastic. You've got Denver and Rio Grande on the side, and the lettering is nice. You've got rivet detail on the side, plumbing on the side, water hatch on the back here, and a large tank here as well. Crew access ladder, more wood grain detail on the back with a coupler, a knuckle coupler I should say, and a coupler cut lever that moves, and a rubber hose connection back here that's actually real rubber. Okay, there's also access to tender switches by lifting this area up. It lifts the coal load up and out, and then you have access to some switches inside. I will read these for you real quick. It's also how you change out the boards. Got motor on, off, NMRA standard or large scale switch. Then you've got track power or battery power switch all inside this tender here, along with the control board itself. Dun, 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 dun. Here is the locomotive on the track, and I've got very, very little voltage going to it just to see how it operates under slow conditions. Bring it to a stop there is actually excellent under slow conditions. And well, it's a jerky slow condition but I've got a little track contact for the power supply issue here, but you know, find a happy medium. I just need to get this back around here. I'm going to speed it up. Now the two center drive wheels, as you can see, aren't really on the track. Those are kind of dummy wheels, or they don't have any flanges on them, I should say. Not really dummy wheels, but don't have any flanges, and that is so that it can navigate tighter curves. This is pretty wide radius track, but still the flanges are hanging over, so this is a wide turning locomotive. And the actual specs, you'll have to look on Bachmann's website, they may have them, but as you can see, this thing's turning pretty sharply, even at the pretty wide radius track we have here that's, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 feet wide for this whole circle. So let's take a look at the front. I'm going to pick the camera up here, take a look at the LED headlight and the lanterns that are lit. Even though it's at low DC power, the lights turn on once you get just any real voltage to it. Lanterns are beautiful. Headlight's nice and white. It's not blue or anything. Nice LED. It'll last a long time. So real nice locomotive. It is smooth if I can find the right operating speed here. So I'm going to give it a little go. And it has a problem right here because this contact that you probably can't see where you're at right now, this contact just shifts ever so slightly from the weight of the locomotive, and then it loses contact because this isn't a very good plug. But let's see, we'll just set that back down there, and I will slow it down here to about the slowest operating speed I can get it. And again, it's jerking just because I'm messing with this contact here. But overall, very, very smooth locomotive, very quiet motor, no motor noise, real nice details on this. It's just a beautiful locomotive, and really for the price, because like I said, you get pretty significant discounts on this online. So that's going to do it. I don't have the sound module or anything to do DCC and sound operation, but it is a very nice locomotive just running in DC for your garden railway. Forgot to show you a very cool feature, the firebox flicker. You can see it right there. So that goes around. Very, very neat. Nice effect. Well, that's going to do it for us, guys. Thanks for watching. Really nice locomotive here, and I think it was a very cool, majorly detailed locomotive in G-scale where you can really see some of the nice fine details like the metal bell, firebox flicker, boiler back head, smoke box doors, rivets and things. I think it's a great locomotive, and it'll be good for any garden railway or G-scaler. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. I'll leave you with a run by. Take care.